All right, joining me right now is Dr. Syed Nasir Hussain, Rajya Sabha MP, joining us live. Thank you, Dr. Hussain, for taking the time out. My first question, Dr. Hussain, is a charge that is leveled by the Treasury benches and the BJP, that you're not serious about your motion, which you have moved against the Speaker to remove him. You tried to derail the Parliament yesterday on other counts, and today you know you don't have the numbers as well, yet resorting to what the Treasury benches call gimmicky.
See, it's very clear that we need to understand the parliamentary practices and conventions. The Speaker, who is supposed to be unbiased, who is supposed to be neutral and impartial, has been behaving in a very, very partial way. He has been very biased, and he is not allowing the opposition, especially the LOP, to speak on the floor of the House. The leader of the opposition wanted to raise certain issues which were already there in public domain, but he was not allowed to speak for 3-4 days continuously. This point was number one. Point number two, the Speaker casts aspersions on the female members of the opposition, and he says that they were plotting to harm the Prime Minister of the country. It's a big accusation against the female members of the opposition. Third, some of our members were protesting well within their rights, and well within the domain of the parliamentary practices that we have been having for the past several decades. They were suspended, 8 of them were suspended. And fourth, there is one member of opposition who casts aspersions and uses all kinds of languages against two former prime ministers of the country, but the Speaker of the day doesn't do anything against him. So these were the 4 broad points against the Speaker, basing on which we have moved the no confidence motion. We didn't want to move a no confidence motion against the Speaker. We don't want to go to that extent. Neither we as opposition in the earlier during the earlier governments, we tried to do this. But the point is, when on the floor of the House, if the opposition is denied the right to speak, when the opposition wants to raise certain questions, they are being barred from asking questions, their mics are switched off, and their female members are being accused of plotting to harm the Prime Minister without any evidence, which is a big accusation. So what will you do? You will have to go to the extent of having a no confidence motion against this Speaker, who is supposed to be above party, who has to be non-partisan, who has to be impartial, who has to be unbiased to run the House.
But Dr. Hussain, you do understand that this is symbolic in nature. You will have your say in Parliament, you will debate, but you don't have the numbers. Ultimately, this motion will not pass.
No. See, how will you say there's no? If you look at the numbers of the opposition and the numbers of the government, they are very close. They are very close. Who knows which parties may support, which independents may support, which parties which are neither with the government nor with the opposition will support this
motion. The back
motion.
Count, it is the last time we counted, it was 240 for you and 308.
We have to put our points in because you are not allowing us to speak. At least when you move a no confidence motion, you will allow us to speak. And this is what is happening today. And the numbers are squeezed between the opposition and the government. Anything can happen. Why do you want to say that there are no numbers?
So it's not that what I'm saying. I'm just looking at the pure numbers which are there in the House, and they don't favor you. That's what I'm saying. But, given the numbers, like, we pointed out in Lok Sabha, you really don't realistically expect the motion to pass, or, in all probabilities, it is going to be denied. But even within your own allies, there has been friction, Dr. Hussain. There is a quid pro quo of sorts with the TMC that you support this motion against the Speaker, and we will support the one that you move of a no confidence motion against the Chief Election Commissioner in 2 days.
The TMC always wanted to support the motion against the Speaker. Who said so? I was a part of the all-party meeting that was held on that particular day when we decided to have a signature campaign for the no confidence motion. TMC was very much the part of that meeting. They supported the move. In fact, when they were on air, they tweeted, and it's all there in public domain that they wanted to support this. So there's nothing, there's no quid pro quo, there's nothing to say that we are supporting them on a particular thing and they are supporting on some other thing. It is nothing of that sort. From day one, TMC wanted to support this issue and they went public about it. So I don't think there's any party in the opposition which didn't want to have this, we didn't want to support the no confidence motion. Every single MP in the opposition feels that the speaker is not behaving in an impartial manner, and what he tried to do with the LOP and what he tried to do with the other members of the opposition is something which is unacceptable in the best parliamentary practices that we had in the past several decades in our country. Nobody wants to give away the right to speak. Nobody wants to become mere spectators in the parliament. Okay. Everyone comes well prepared to push the government to the corner. Everyone comes well with their questions, to ask questions on behalf of the people of this country to the government. So if you're not allowed to ask questions, if you're not allowed to raise issues that concerns the people of our country, if you're not allowed to, if the government doesn't include the agenda of the opposition, which they want to bring in front of the people as a course of parliamentary debates and discussion, so then you don't have any other way but to go against the speaker, go against the ruling party. So every member of the opposition feels that the speaker has been impartial, the speaker has been biased. That's the reason why everyone is coming together to have a no confidence motion against the speaker.
My final question, my final question, Dr. Hussain, stems from the fact that the charge again by the government, the BJP and the Treasury benches is that the opposition is behaving in an irresponsible manner by attacking constitutional posts. You've began with the speaker in 3 days. Word has it that along with the TMC, you are moving a no confidence motion against the Chief Election Commissioner. I'm going by what the political rumor mill says.
Nobody is a Bhagwan in this country. Even if the Prime Minister is not above law, neither the President of India is above law. Everyone is bounded by the Constitution of India. They have to work and function within the framework of our Constitution. Whether it is CAC, whether it is Speaker, whether it is Prime Minister, anyone for that purpose. And there are mechanisms within the Constitution through which we can go and move use certain instruments in the Constitution when we feel that the particular authority or the constitutional authority is not working within the framework of the Constitution. And we have a right to do so. And these rights and instruments are provided within the Constitution itself. So it is not ganging up. If your voice is being throttled and your dissent is not being taken fairly and you are being muzzled up, what will you do? You say this is a free country, you say you have fair elections, you say that's in an independent country, and you don't have freedom. Your right to vote is being denied. Okay. Vote chori everywhere, and you say that you don't raise your voice in the parliament. And if you want to raise your voice in the parliament, you are being suspended. You're not being allowed to speak, and all kinds of accusations against them.
Okay, sir.
So what will you do? We'll have to use this instrument in the extreme cases. We are doing so. And the opposition has a right.
But I'm glad that there is no denial that you're moving a no-confidence motion against the Chief Election Commissioner in the next 2 days. But thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nasir Hussain, for joining us.